Thus, he announced that they appeared to have inadvertently slipped into another dimension. He also announced that there was likely no way back home. When the paralysis abated, the suspended confusion and terror of Professor Pemberton's students and their companions boiled out in the form of sobs, fits of terror, or wordless shock. The landscape around them, both fully unremarkable and fully alien, had never seen human life. That assurance hung in the air more firmly than their assurance that they would never see their homes again. Unlike the fair weather of the Williamsburg summer they had left behind, this world presented a lingering chill and a deep silence. No wind accompanied the falling snow, and there were no sounds of birds. No wildlife walked the frozen ground, and there was no sound of crashing waves or flowing rivers. It was, as many of them would later remark, an unnaturally soundless place in the same way a concert hall was unnaturally soundless after the festivities concluded and every soul had departed. It was some time before any of Professor Pemberton's students turned to him and demanded to know what had happened. Professor Pemberton alone had not succumbed to fits of panic, outpourings of wild speculations, or spaces of blank hopelessness. It was his natural disposition, admittedly, but even that knowledge did not keep his students from noticing that he appeared unsurprised and dispassionate. Having enjoyed plenty of time to consider his response, Professor Pemberton chose not to tell his students and their companions that he had predicted the rift opening. This would cast him as a devious villain. Instead, he opted to propose the truth of the incident as a scientific theory. Thus, he announced that they appeared to have inadvertently slipped into another dimension. He also announced that there was likely no way back home. John Tongrello voiced his disbelief, to which Professor Pemberton claimed proof all around them. Laura Marks voiced a proposition that they were dreaming, to which Professor Pemberton claimed unlikelihood due to the shared nature of it. With his lady friend, Angela Northland, clinging to his arm, Nathaniel LaRue demanded to know what was to be done, to which Professor Pemberton claimed their first order of business was finding shelter. Agreeing in haste, they sought shelter amid a collection of boulders, which was itself surrounded by mature pine trees. After gathering a sufficient collection of pine needles to spread beneath themselves for a mattress and using broken pine branches as makeshift blankets, the 19 of them huddled together for warmth and eventually slipped into restless sleep.